Hey there, Cancer. This is your tarot card reading for the week of March 21st to March 27th, 2022. What we'll be looking at is beliefs or values that have been popping up for you lately, how they will apply to this particular week, and how they can go on to impact your future. So, what we have here is cowrie shells, passion, feminine power. So basically there has been something going on in terms of embracing who you are, in terms of your femininity, your sexuality, embracing your physical qualities as well as your emotional feminine qualities. That's kind of the values that we'll be focusing on. So we have here the Judgment card. So there has been, I was actually looking at the swan in this Judgment card and the story of, like, you know, how there's the ugly duckling concept. So what I'm kind of seeing is basically maybe that you've been kind of looking at how you kind of see yourself in the mirror, how other people see you, and kind of honestly assessing that. We have also the Two of Discs, or Two of Pentacles. So there's some type of negotiation going on there. Perhaps you're deciding to change the way you look. Maybe you're someone who has been dressing in clothes that are too baggy because you feel that you don't want to accentuate your feminine features or any of your bodily features. And you're kind of considering, well, maybe I should change things up. And then we have Perspective. This deck's version of Perspective is the Rider-Waite-Smith's Hanged Man. So here, it's basically you're kind of trying to figure out something inside of yourself with respect to how you look on the outside. So let's get a clarification of what this Two of Discs is, this negotiation going on. You have the Star, which is, in a sense, healing and rebirth. It also could indicate a sense of, you know, this cowrie shell is about femininity, passion, sexuality. With the Star, it could be some type of coming out, maybe a certain type of gender, sexual preference that could be going on here. I'm going to clarify the Judgment card. You have Queen of Wands. So it could be you are like stepping into your feminine power, whatever that means for you. Whether it's embracing your sensuality, your sexuality, your sass, your passions, whatever that is, it seems like it is kind of calling to you. So let's take a look at this Perspective or Hanged Man card. You have the Prince or Knight of Cups. So here it says introspection. So it's in the traditional kind of Knight of Cups, it's almost as if it's pursuit of love or offer of love or imagination. Here it's almost kind of focusing inward. So for some of you, I am getting a sense that it has to do with expressing your sexuality. Maybe it's a change. Maybe it's something that you have not been doing for some reason. It will impact your week with Owl Spirit Wisdom. So here with the Owl Spirit, it's about kind of taking a higher perspective view of things. Owls can, see through darkness. They can see far away, and they are kind of considered to carry knowledge to certain, wise people. So here it seems that somehow you tapping into this feminine power, this sensuality, sexuality is going to bring about some type of wisdom. You have Ace of Discs or Ace of Pentacles, so could be new prosperity. It's almost as if you have a better sense of yourself. You have Princess or Page of Swords. Here it says curiosity. So it's almost as if it's a new you, but a new you that gets to explore almost explore a new world, a new sense of what attracts you. And then you have the Nine of Discs, which is basically working to create value, to materialize and actually enjoy the benefits of that work. So let's take a look at this Princess of Swords, this curiosity going on here. You have the Prince or Knight of Swords. So with this, it's almost, now that you have kind of tapped into this feminine power, this vibrant you, it's almost as if you aren't going to want to stop. It's that you are going to want to explore all aspects of your world in this new and almost transformed being, and want to speak your truth going forward of who you are. So let's clarify this Ace of Discs or Ace of Pentacles here. You have the Five of Cups. So it seems like you might experience some ups and downs, but with this new perspective, it's almost like, again, it's almost like you're rising above, and it's almost what you have discovered or what you're going to discover that week about yourself is going to help you through whatever disappointments you come up against or have experienced in the past. Let's see what's going on with this Nine of Discs. You have Four Discs or Four Pentacles, which is about stability and security. So this really does seem to be about your personal transformation and accepting and flourishing in this new kind of you. And what it means for your long-term future, you have blessings here. So whatever you're going through, it seems that is really, if there are downsides, there's ups and downs all the time, but you will be still grateful for accepting this aspect of you and how it is going to change you. So let's see what we have for blessings. We have Three of Wands, Six of Discs, and you have Eight of Swords. So with the Three of Wands, these are like energy, reciprocity, like balance, and then thoughts of kind of restriction. So here you have this idea of expanding out and exploring the world as this new version of you. And in terms of you networking and kind of putting yourself out there and making your way in the world, you're going to have people that will help you along the way. They will see when you need lifting up, however that is. And then you will be able to give back to those people as well. With respect to the Eight of Swords, it seems like you will have moments of feeling like this isn't really, like you're almost trapped by this new kind of feminine power, but you will find a way to kind of break out of that through that same power, if that makes sense. So you have here Princess or Page of Wands, which says exploration. So the same kind of Queen of Wands energy and this Princess or Page of Wands exploration, expression, self-expression, adventure, that is going to break you out whenever you're feeling restricted in your potential. So let's take a look at what the Six of Discs means for you. You have Nine of Wands. So yeah, in times where it's going to be tougher for you, you are going to have a support system that will help lift you up, like I said. And when you feel like you need to be there for others that are also, you know, making a transition, then you'll have enough energy and determination to help them as well. So I'm going to clarify the Three of Wands. You have 10 of Wands. So it seems like, honestly, this is going to be sort of life-changing, and it won't be, you know, easy along the way, but the moments where you find it a little tough or rough, you will be able to tap into that feminine power, that passion that you have, and overcome. And that in itself will be kind of like the blessings of accepting or really being one with this feminine passion, power, and energy. So to get a more full view of things, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs and for the readings for that. And I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective. We'll see you next time. Take care.